Hi everyone from the Educational Technology section of the General Directorate of Educational Regulation, Inclusion and Innovation within the Education Ministry, Vocational Training, Physical Activity and Sports of the Government of the Canary Islands. The purpose of this area is to boost and guide the integration of digital technologies in classrooms across the Canary Islands. Understood as the safe, the ethical and effective application of technologies to transform and modernize teaching processes, evolving towards a hybrid education model that fosters the development of digital skills, ensuring access to digital education so that learners can become active and participatory members of society. In the past few years, we have seen how automation, robotics, and particularly artificial intelligence have altered our society, and education has not escaped this technological revolution. In this video, we aim to demonstrate how tools based on artificial intelligence can help students get involved in their communities. The accessibility of artificial intelligence, especially with the arrival of large language models, have made it possible for this technology to transition from exclusivity to being available to everyone. Similar to how the printing press made reading accessible to all, these models are ensuring that artificial intelligence is available to all, including our learners, opening up a world of possibilities for civic and community participation. We have documented these ideas in a guide with guidelines we created to assist teachers in using artificial intelligence in schools. This guide was made by the Educational Technology team, as I said, provides those guidelines to explore potential use cases of artificial intelligence as an educational tool safely, ethically, inclusively, and responsibly. We consulted current regulations for its development and numerous studies on the use of artificial intelligence in education, paying special attention to the ethical guidelines developed by the European Commission and also by INTEF, the National Institute of Technology and Teacher Training of the Ministry of Education of the Government of Spain. Our approach also aligns with the recent framework for artificial intelligence literacy in primary and secondary education, the document published by the European Commission that contributes to literacy in media and artificial intelligence. We might explore how civic participation can be enhanced through the use of artificial intelligence. Indeed, the integration of AI into civic engagement projects gives a unique opportunity for students to develop both technological and civic skills at the same time. Artificial intelligence systems can improve teaching, learning, and assessment, providing improved results, and assisting in the efficiency of educational institutions. When students tackle real-world problems in authentic contexts, by utilizing artificial intelligence, they develop skills such as data-driven thinking and problem-solving. Machine learning and various AI methods allow students to process vast quantities of information, identify patterns and trends that would be hard to identify manually, and use this knowledge to propose well-founded solutions. Acquire the skill to decompose complex issues into more manageable parts, identify trends within the data, and choose pertinent information to develop algorithms that automate the resolution of the studied problem. All of this helps individuals feel more engaged and better prepared to engage in their communities. By addressing real-world issues from their local context, students develop a sense of belonging and also responsibility for their community. In summary, literacy in artificial intelligence gives technical know-how and sustainable skills, and future-oriented attitudes necessary to thrive in a world influenced by artificial intelligence, permitting students to take part, create, and oversee, and design AI while critically evaluating its benefits, risks, and ethical implications. On the other hand, we can also consider what possibilities it holds for students, what students can do through these tools. Indeed, the opportunities are extensive and include data analysis, up to content creation and application development. Students can use AI for research projects, communication, creativity, and problem solving. They can learn how artificial intelligence works, what it can do, and what it cannot do. Then they can create projects such as those on climate change or recycling. It is essential that they understand both the benefits they have as well as the limitations. Regarding specific projects, like the examples we just provided, they can analyze local climate data to identify patterns and propose mitigation actions tailored to the community. Develop awareness campaigns based on data about the effects of climate change in the Canary Islands. These tools also help them to explain ideas more clearly or to create new content. Additionally, generative artificial intelligence can help them tailor their messages to different audiences, create more understandable data visualizations, or create multimedia content to support their points. This brings added value to civic engagement projects, as effective communication is crucial for mobilizing the community. In addition, the ability to create original and quality content to convey ideas are additional factors that enhance all project proposals that may be developed in classrooms. Traditional competencies such as metacognition and critical thinking remain highly relevant in interactions with artificial intelligence. On the other hand, communication skills, the acceptance of various viewpoints, also gain importance in these interactions and in broader debates about its implementation. Therefore, it is necessary to learn about artificial intelligence, with artificial intelligence, and for it. On one side, learning alongside artificial intelligence, utilizing these tools to support learning and develop projects. Learning about artificial intelligence, understanding how its capabilities and limitations work, as well as its ethical and social implications. And learn for artificial intelligence, developing the necessary skills to create and critically evaluate artificial intelligence systems. This indicates that students not only utilize it, but also understand its impact, their environment, because it is essential to understand the social, ethical, and economic implications of artificial intelligence, contemplating how these technologies can influence certain aspects such as existing disparities, how they may impact various social groups, and the responsibilities that come with their use. This knowledge allows them to transform into not just skilled users, but also well-informed citizens who can engage in debates about the role of technology in society and contribute the responsible development of it. That is, they must think critically about how artificial intelligence already affects them and how it will continue to shape their future. Understanding that artificial intelligence exists within societal and political frameworks, and that algorithmic outcomes can influence particular aspects. One practical example we've been discussing is the management of waste, which poses a significant challenge, in which they would have to classify, for example, an application they create to sort trash into plastic, paper, or glass. This teaches them to build simple models with machine learning. This process may involve gathering images of various waste types, labeling those images according to their category, training a model for classification with machine learning methods, or developing a simple interface for the application, as well as implementing it in the educational center or local community. as they learn about the environment and ways to protect it. An interdisciplinary project that allows them to delve into topics such as the impact of waste management on local ecosystems, recycling processes and their importance, responsible consumption, circular economy, or community collaboration to solve environmental problems, among other things. It also helps them develop research skills, teamwork, and communication skills, which are fundamental for effective civic participation. It is important to consider that students must evaluate because the environmental impact of employing AI systems is significant, especially regarding their importance for certain tasks. Artificial intelligence systems require significant amounts as well of energy, materials, and water, and they contribute to global carbon emissions, making it essential to consider this aspect carefully. At the level of tool types, what tools can students use to implement this type of projects we were discussing? There are different categories of artificial intelligence tools that students could use, each having its own features and specific applications. And a fundamental element, responsible use. Students must learn to use these tools in a safe and responsible manner. To ensure ethical and safe use of artificial intelligence in the educational environment, we must consider several fundamental aspects. On one hand, discussing privacy, equity, and how technology can affect different people in various ways. In summary, the educational application of artificial intelligence must protect children's fundamental rights, which encompasses the right to education, human dignity, autonomy, the right to be heard, freedom from discrimination, privacy, and data protection, to transparency and explainability, to keeping or taking back consent, and to be protected. Instead of seeing ethics as just an extra to technical ideas, we must stress that values, context, and responsibility are intertwined with learning about and using artificial intelligence.